Hi everyone, welcome to another tarot reading from Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, today we're at the public library, the grounds of the public library. It's a Sunday, so they're not open. So I decided to just do a reading here. Nature, baby, nature. This is my third nature, well, maybe fourth, but I'm going to say 3 traveling tarot series, and this is my third one. So let's do a reading. I have a couple of decks that I brought with me this time because Sunday, we went to church, and then while they're at the park, I'm here. So what I'm going to do is start the reading. Take a deep breath in, out. Set your intentions of the person that you're thinking about. I'm setting mine. This is a collective reading meaning any sign, any energy. We have both masculine and feminine energies within us. So if I say he or she, please don't take offense to that. Those are just 3D terms. So spirit, guides, and angels, please give me a clear message for the collective. Please protect me as I'm channeling these messages. Please protect my collective. And please guide this reading so that the person who is watching, whatever time of day they're watching, that they get a clear message of healing, hope, and happiness. That's what I wish for you. Thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes. I so appreciate that. And if the spirit moves you, if you're new, welcome. Please like so it moves my channel, and it's like a donation, right? I don't ask for money, but it is like an energetic donation to my channel, so I certainly do appreciate that. So let's get started. And this is a timeless reading. Anytime that you're tuned in, spirit has a message for you. But if you don't feel that there is a message for you, please check your placements, because you have more than one energy. More than one energy. You have more than one sign in your chart. We're going to start with I was shuffling the wrong cards, so I'm going to start with the energy deck. All right, spirit guides, give me the energy of this reading, please, to start. What is the overall energy of this reading? What is the overall energy, please, spirit? No, there isn't a train station. That's literally a truck. Believe it or not. Or please believe it or not. All right. All right, one more. That's that. Let's do it. Let's see. Spirit, what is the overall energy for this reading? Oh, it flew out. And, of course, onto the floor. Appreciation. That's a good one. Overall energy is appreciation. Let's read what that means. Let's go into the intricacies of what that is. It's in the upright. Choosing gratitude. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single rose. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she pauses to experience the blessings of the single flower. The sun is breaking through the cloud, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself. For every moment you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. So there's a lot that you should be grateful for. And by being in that appreciative mode, good things are going to happen for you. That's what it's saying. The blessings are going to happen. If you let go of the lack that you feel you have and you choose gratitude. That's what it's saying. So there's a lot to be grateful for. Let me say appreciation. Yeah, baby, yeah. So that's there's something in this reading, obviously, for you, in the terms of maybe you haven't felt that there was something to be appreciative of this connection, But Spirit's saying that there's lessons that are being learned here, and that you should choose to feel gratitude, you or your person, or both. Because let's read first before I go on to say what I'm going to say. Let me see if the cards reflect what I want to say. All right, the moon in reverse. You're releasing fears, or they're releasing fears. Your person revealed secrets. Maybe you're discovering something about this connection that is making you feel lack. Maybe you felt lack in the past where you didn't get what you wanted out of this connection, and so you felt a certain way about it. But now you're discovering, or they're discovering something about you, and there's secrets to this connection. Let's see, what are those secrets, Spirit? Thank you. The Tower. There's a loss here. Maybe that's how you feel lack. You feel abandoned by this person. Yeah, the Tower came down in this connection. And maybe you feel hopeless. But Spirit is saying every day is a day to be grateful. You're waking up, you're breathing, you're moving forward. Appreciate the little things in life, because big things are coming for you. The Eight of Wands. Wand energy is fire energy, which is what? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Movement and action is happening, whether in progress, whether or not you see it in the background, or you see it, maybe you don't even speak to your person right now, but there is progress happening little by little in the background that you're not seeing. That's what Spirit's telling you. Even with yourself, there's progress. Two of Swords. Sword energy is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But they're making a final decision. There's been postponements, there's been blockages, there's been delays here. But there's truth coming too, and this is double confirmation of that. Double confirmation of truth. We have the moon in reverse as well as the Two of Swords. There's truth that's going to be told to you. You're going to be getting your justice of understanding of what happened and why did it happen to you. Maybe you feel like I didn't deserve this, but Spirit's saying there is going to come a time when justice is going to be handed down to you, that you're going to get the answers that you're seeking. Eight of Cups. Cups is emotions, right? Cup is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You felt abandoned by this person. They walked away from you. They withdrew from this connection. And they left you in heartbreak because of it. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe this is, you have, so right now what? We have water energy, we have fire energy, so it could be anyone, and now we have earth energy. This person is cautious, conservative, stubborn. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So that could be the reason why it's taking so long and you're not seeing the progress, because it's slow progress. They're slowly making their way back towards you. You might think that this is over with between the two of you, but they're moving back towards you. All right, thank you, Spirit. Seven of Wands in the reverse. You felt like giving up and surrendering to this. You yielded to their decision to let this go. Why? Because you love them. And so when they made it impossible for you to continue giving to this connection, you just turned the other way and walked away from this person. Queen of Pentacles. That's you. They're the Knight of Pentacles and you're the Queen. Female energy. So feminine energy, okay? So masculine, feminine. We all have them, right? Within us. But this is feminine energy. Grounded, loyal, committed. That's you. But they didn't give you anything to hold on to in this connection. You tried to be those things for this person. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, in reverse. But they were not grounded. They made poor judgments. Materialistic. Non-committal. Disloyal. They showed they didn't care. They were more worried about money and status and getting someplace in this world than they were in you. They were worried about their job. They were worried about climbing the corporate ladder, but they didn't give to you. That's what I'm getting from this. And then you just finally accepted what you could not change, and you chose to walk away. All right. 7 of Swords. There's a lot of confusion. But like I said, coming clean, so clearing the air, so a double confirmation of truth being given. So they are going to reapproach this in a different way because they miss you. They miss you. They may not show it. They may not say it. You may even see this person, you know, superficially, you know, how you doing? Good. How about yourself? Fine. Or you may not see them at all. But it's like, there's changes happening in the background. And 10 of Pentacles, yeah, it's definitely Earth. Definitely Earth. A person's got Earth in their chart, definitely. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, but there's a lot of misfortune, maybe even financial disaster, but there's an end of a commitment. This person's burdened in domestic disputes. They pick somebody else over you. Possible divorce here, it says. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, in group conflict. There might have been individuals that got in the way of this. There was no motivation on their part. That's obvious. 4 of Wands, but they want that happy family. They want stability. They want it with you, possible marriage. But right now, the Lovers in reverse, there's separation and disharmony in their personal life, but also in your connection with them as well. But they want to change that. The cards are going to reflect that. I can see that's what that direction's going. They ended this connection with you. They made that choice to walk away. But you just followed suit. So they chose to step back from the connection. Maybe they didn't tell you get lost. But by their actions, they showed you that. And you just turned the other way and walked away. You gave them what they asked. And now they're like, what? Where are you? 8 of Swords. They want to take control of this. They want a new beginning with you. They feel like, believe it or not, they feel like they're being punished by you. They feel punished. They feel like, I didn't deserve them walking away from me. Really? Well, you know, when you give people nothing, that's what you get in return. You get what you give, right? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. There was instability. There could have been marrying for money too. Like I said, this person was materialistic. They might have chosen another option that they thought was more stable than you. Maybe they thought, you know, this person had more money. They had more of, they had it going on more than you did. They were more focused on the things that this person's focused on. Your person's focused on money and the making of it. But now the Star in reverse, it's been bad luck, broken dreams, negativity in this connection, and just disappointment. It wasn't, you know, all that glitters is not gold. And what this person presented to your person was not what they gave them in a relationship. It was the opposite. The Chariot in reverse, but there's so much lack of direction. Why? Because this person didn't have self-control. They went for options. Turned out unsuccessful, mind you, but they went for other options because they were easier. You know, 4 of Cups in reverse, but they're letting go of this regret. They want to choose happiness. Clarity, another thing, truth again. Page of Pentacles. So they're going from the night, night to the back to the page. But they want to take a plan of action. They want good news. They want to offer you communication. They want to come towards you. They're laying the foundation for that. And they have to settle whatever it is that they got going on in their personal life before they can do that, obviously. But they want to. They recognize that you were their stability, that whatever it is they went for was the wrong choice. It was superficial at best, and they're getting to the point where they want more. They want more connection than that. They don't just want superficial anymore. They want a deeper connection with somebody, and they want it with you. Page of Wands. Good news again. Double confirmation. Exciting news. You're their news. You're their good news. They're optimistic now, where they weren't before. I believe that they're seeing a different side of you. somehow, whether it's on social media, whatever it is, the case may be, and they're moving towards that. 5 of Cups, again, moving forward, healing. That can be you too, releasing emotional baggage. This person has a lot of insecurities within themselves for whatever reason. It could be, why do they have this? 2 of Cups. There's separation and imbalance again, confirmation of that, arguments and tension and break of divorce. Okay, so in the connection where they're in now, there's a lot of disharmony. Whatever they thought they were getting, again, I'm repeating myself, it's not what they got, what they thought they were going to get. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, lost opportunities, broken commitment, instability again. Could be financial, this person spending their cash, spending their money, using them for their status, their title, and their cash. Again, Ace of Pentacles, it was at the bottom, it flipped to the top, same thing. Excessive spending, lost opportunity, same thing. Double, just confirming that. The relationship that they were in did not work out. And a lot of their relationships don't work out because they have past baggage that they bring into every relationship. I don't believe that they really wanted this commitment in the beginning with you. I don't think they wanted to commit with anybody, but they want relationships. They want what they can get out of a commitment, but they don't want to put the work in. They chose this person because they seemingly thought this person was going to be like them. But this person is a user, the one that they have, the person they're with. They're using them and they're draining them. Financially, emotionally, just energetically. They're draining this person, your person. And your person's getting tired of it. Tired of being drained by this other person, this individual. They want to be happy. And they're not happy with this person at all. Not at all. Like I said, all that glitters is not gold. All right. So, Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They want to offer you a romantic proposal. They're trying to follow their heart. In the past, it was all head over heart, but now they want to take a different route because it's not going to work with you. You're different from any other person that they've been with. You're not the same old. You're not like them, and that was a problem. They wanted somebody that they could read, somebody that they could predict, somebody that they knew they could bank on. They can't do that with you because your personality and their personality is different. But differences are not necessarily a bad thing. What one doesn't offer, the other compensates for. Opposites attract for a reason. We look for friendships sometimes because a person's different than us and we can learn from them. If they're social, we're not, we can get that from that person and we can learn that from that person. That's not a bad thing to be different. And I think they're recognizing that now, that was not, they looked at it as a detractor. They looked at it as a negative trait, but now they're looking at it as this could be something that they help me. This could be somebody that is a helpmate, somebody that's going to get me out of my shell, change me in some way, in a positive way. And I could do the same thing for them. I could ground them a little bit. Maybe you're fire and they're earth, and they're like, I don't know, fire could be too much. I could get burned. And I think that's what they're worried about. But as they're learning about you, as they're stalking your social media and they're figuring things out, they're realizing that you're not the person they assumed you to be. 6 of Wands. They want victory and success. Yeah. They're trying to come up with the strength to do it. Because 5 of Swords, it was an empty victory, them going towards somebody else. It was an empty victory. There was no winners here. When they walked away, they recognized it for what it was. It was deception. They sabotaged themselves. Because in the past, they weren't looking for this happily ever after. Maybe they didn't believe in happily ever after. That was fairy tales. It was Disney. That's not reality. But 5 of Wands, they want to end this in the conflict. They want compromise. Yeah, maybe you intimidate them. Yeah, maybe you intimidate them. Your personality, you stand out. Page of Swords. And don't apologize for that. There's nothing wrong with standing out. There's nothing wrong with being different. Too many people want to blend in. What's wrong with being different? Nothing. Page of Swords. They want to communicate with you. And this is also the Stalker card. Why, you know, talk when you can stalk? So they are, like I told you, they're watching your social media. They're looking your name up online. Maybe they know where you work. Maybe they know your routine. Who knows? But whatever it is, they're on it. 3 of Swords, heartbroken. You're heartbroken. They are too, though. This separation has shown them they need you in their life. They want you in their life. It's not what they thought it was going to be, that they could just let you go and wish you well and see you later. I wish you well. I hope the best. They might have thought that. It's not how they feel now. 9 of Swords. They're in their anxiety about it. They can't sleep at night. They're focused on you. When they close their eyes, all they see is you. They wake up in the morning, you're on their brain, man. 9 of Cups. You're their wish granted. You were their dream come true. They realize that now, though, after you're gone, you know? You don't know what you got till they're gone. That's saying that's what it is in this case. They didn't know what they had. Now they do. All right, a few more cards here, Spirit. 5 of Swords. Empty victory again. Same card that was on the bottom came out. All right, any other card, Spirit, to give this person clarification? I want to do the Moonology because this is the moon in Aries now. I want to see if there's anything there for that. The Sun. Here we go, the most positive card in the deck. Ultimate happiness, family, healing, truth. You're their happiness. You're their sun. Yep, you're their sun. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Swords. They definitely want to communicate with you. They want this victory. They want this new beginning. They want a new beginning. They want another chance. They want forgiveness. Because right now, Judgment's in reverse. They're going through karma. They're having karmic lessons that they're learning. This poor decision making, this indecision, this not making a choice, or making the wrong choices, they gotta come out of that. And I think there was immaturity there too. You know, Page, Knight, that's not the King, that's not the Emperor. Knight of Wands. You excite them though. You're a free spirit. They want to take a risk with you. In the past, they took a risk and lost, and that left them a certain sort of way. Once bitten, twice shy type of personality. But now, they want to risk it with you. They want to take that chance. They recognize in you that you are not the same person that burnt them in the past. They recognize in you that you would be different. That you wouldn't hurt them. That all you were trying to show them was love. And this other person that burnt them, that wasn't that way. I think in a lot of ways, something about your personality triggered a memory of somebody else that hurt them in the past. And they were like, I'm not going to go there a second time. I'm not doing it. But through time and reflection, they're realizing you're not that same person. You're not the same person that burnt them. 10 of Wands. They're letting go. This person's a hard worker. This person has a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibility. But you know, they want to be the fool with you, man. They really want a new beginning with you. They want another opportunity. They're manifesting that. They're asking Spirit, give me another chance. They don't know how to come towards you, though. They don't know what your reaction's going to be. They know they hurt you, though. They know they hurt you. There's a lot of gossip, too. 3 of Cups in reverse. People talking, their friends. They're overindulging, maybe alcohol, to forget about you. You know, working extra hours so they can just like pour themselves into their job so they don't have to think about what they've done or think about you. Things are changing though in the background. Slowly but surely this person's coming. They're making their way back to you. It's up to you whether you believe it or not. It's up to you whether or not you want this connection anymore. It's up to you whether or not you forgive them and give them a second chance. But it's going to come for you. It's coming. The Lovers in reverse came out again. There's separation. There's trust issues. They know this, and this is why they're afraid, because now they got to prove something to you. Now you don't trust them, and I don't blame you. Now you don't trust them. Now they got to work harder for this. Now they got to, you know, they have a lot more to prove to you than they would have if they would have just took it the first time. But they fear change. The Death in reverse, they did. They didn't know how to move forward. They keep repeating the same negative ways. Yeah. Because they don't want to be hurt. So they put up walls. Go towards bad choices. All right. Any other card, Spirit, before I end this. The Empress in reverse. Disharmony, emptiness. That's how they feel, man. They feel empty inside. This other person doesn't fulfill their dreams. They don't even care about their dreams. They care about their own dreams. They don't care about your person's dreams. Six of Swords, the obstacles, the conflict, the delays. All because of being afraid to change. All because they were afraid of taking a chance with you. But what is this? 9 of Wands. And they're stubborn, refusing to compromise. And that's the problem. This stubborn energy that they give off. All right, let's see. One more card, please, Spirit. Six of Cups, and they're remembering nostalgia. They're thinking about the past. They might even have messages from you that they revisit, they look at. They want to come towards you. Six of Pentacles with gifts, though. They want to show you a different side of themselves. They know it was unfair, that, you know, there wasn't balance, there wasn't fairness, there wasn't reciprocity, and they want to give that to you now. Look for that. Look for them coming towards you. Use your intuition. You're going to know whether or not they're ready for you. You're going to know whether they're sincere or not. Use your intuition. Make that choice. We all have free will. They have free will, you have free will. You can say yay or nay. All right, let's do Moonology to end this reading, to see what the energy is here. The moon, the advice. Moon is in Aries now. So let's see what the moon is. Let's see what's going to happen here. Spirit, give me one last card, please, before we end this reading. And thank you so much for tuning in today. I so appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed the view. I hope you enjoyed. It's the beautiful day. I hope you get to enjoy it wherever you are. And if the Spirit moves you, please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my soul tribe. It's such an honor to be able to bring these readings and these different settings. I love the traveling tarot idea. I'm going to probably do a lot more of those as the weather gets better. So look out for them, my friends. Look out. All right, Spirit, give me one more card, please. One more card. The Moonology deck. Okay. All right. Almost there. Yep, got it, got it, got it. Thank you, Spirit. New moon in Aries. I can't even make this up. Look, 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 look. New moon in Aries. I can't even believe it. That's crazy. Spirit, you came through. Woo! It's time to take action. It's time to take action. I love it. Oh my word. That is so funny. There is a new moon in Aries, and now we're taking that one. That's crazy. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign. If there is something you want to happen in your life, take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is a time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for, but the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're asking about. The caution: don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Attuned to the moon, don't even think about giving up. Additional meanings: do your best and be happy. Avoid being brash. A new male is coming into your life. Oh, yay. Yes, he is. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of the year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start. And drawing this card, no matter when you do it, signifies it's also the ideal time to start your moon work, such as setting your intentions. Set your intentions. If you really want this person back, they're coming. They're coming, and this is a great sign. The new moon in Aries, and you drew the new moon in Aries, this is your time to set your intentions. This person is coming towards you. Be ready and be positive. That's the most important thing. If you want this person back, you've got to be doing the work yourself too. You're here for lessons, they're here for lessons. When the vibrations are in line with each other, that's when reunion happens. Oh, I'm so excited for you. So excited. So excited. So the moon's coming out tonight. Get out there. Set your intentions. Tell Spirit what you want. Be specific. And then align your, what is it called? Positivity towards that. Okay? Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Wherever you are, morning, noon, or afternoon. Be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.